Hey everyone, hope you are doing great. Welcome to this video, and today I'm going to cover something that is probably the most common mistake that people make when it comes to having a personal brand on YouTube and growing it. And if you watch this video, you will have a 100% clear picture on what you need to focus on and how you are going to succeed with YouTube, okay? So the first thing for you to understand is that to succeed on YouTube with a personal brand, there are two things that I define that you need. You either need to have unique value in your videos or you need to have unique personality. Right? So that's it. If you look at people that are succeeding, they either in their videos provide unique amount of value, if we talk about the educational style of content, or they have unique personality. Let me just show you an example. For example, recently this channel went viral. His name is Montel Gordon. Very good channel. I like it. And as you can see, 2 weeks ago, his video got about 98,000 views, almost 100,000. And it's a 1 hour long video where he shared with a raw analytics style as much value as he can, right? So in this case, it's a unique value. Why is it unique? It's because not a lot of people made $100,000 selling digital products, and he did, right? So he can share his experience, and it's valuable, especially for beginners, right? So because it is valuable and it's his experience, he can share that, and not a lot of people can compete with this video, right? For example, Perzon uploaded his Skool masterclass, right? 7 hours long. So very little people can compete with that because it's his unique value, because he's been able to be successful with Skool, right? So another thing that you can think about this, another way, is that, for example, in this case, this video is 1 hour long. So most people make their videos like 5, 10, 20 minutes long, which is fine, but he made 1 hour long, and I'm not saying just make your videos long, but he made it 1 hour long and he made it valuable, right? So it's longer and more valuable because of that. So for that reason, it is, again, unique. So it's about his experience, it's something that's long, so most people will not upload 1 hour long videos, and as you can see, he's doing it very consistently. So he's having he's basically building a competitive advantage. As you can see, 1 month ago, he started uploading like 30-40 minute long in-depth tutorials, and this channel took off. Why? Because he's focused on unique value. Not everyone can do that. And what I see right now, unfortunately, is that and it is okay if you're getting started, but a lot of people are making videos exactly like everyone else, and they are thinking why they are not going viral, right? And of course, you can take inspiration from other people, but you cannot expect that you will get the same results in a short amount of time. If you want to really grow on YouTube, and it will take time, it's a long-term journey. It can take you 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 videos, but the thing about it is that it's the most powerful way of organic marketing, so it is worth it, but of course it takes work, right? But once you get there faster and more efficiently, you need to focus on this, on unique value. How your video is valuable, how is it unique, right? If it's just you for 5 minutes talking to a camera, yes, it can be valuable for some people. It is definitely worth doing because it can still perform well. You build audience, you nurture your existing audience, you can make sales, you get better at cameras, your next videos will be better, and you need to start somewhere. But don't expect for that video to get a lot of views, because it won't, right? So why? Because you need to have unique value in your video. And the second very important thing is that if you want to succeed, is you need to have either unique value or unique personality, or both, right? Let's talk about unique personality. To have a unique personality, you need to do some stuff in real life. So let's say you can meditate for 1 hour for a year, and then you can make a video about, I meditated for 1 hour a day for 365 days. And that video can perform well because most people didn't do that. And then you have that unique experience, that unique personality, right? Or if you went and you became a champion, or you ran a marathon, or you did something in your real life, or you have some experience something that you achieved, something interesting, that means that you are going to have interesting stories in your life, right? And the more interesting stories you have, the more you can tell them inside your videos, and the better it can be. For example, as you might know, recently Hamza, Perzon, they won the Skool games, they went to the Skool ceremony. So that's a unique story. Not every person can tell that story. Only 10 people can tell that story. So it becomes unique. They can say, hey, I went to this event, I won this competition, etc., etc., and it becomes unique because they have that story, that experience that people might find valuable, right? So that's the second part that you can focus on. So you need to either sit down and put a lot of time, effort into your videos and make them either longer, more valuable, like literally give away all of your value in one video for free, that it's crazy how much value you give, and do it consistently, right? Or you need to have a unique personality, so you tell stories. For example, Hamza, he has kind of both, right? That's why he's so huge. He has over 2 million subscribers, and he's absolutely crushing it. Why? Because he has both. He has unique value, so not a lot of people got millions of subscribers on YouTube, make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, are fit, have all of these things, have loyal audience, right? Have a good personal life, etc., etc. So because of that, he has both, right? He worked on that, and now he has unique value. He can teach you specific skills, how to go viral on YouTube, how to make money online, how to sell your community, how to sell your school, blah, blah. And he also has a unique personality because he has done a lot of things that he can tell stories of in his life. If you look at Andrew Tate, for example, right? He has both. Why he massively blew up on the internet and made so much money? Because he had unique value. So he have done things. He was a kickboxing world champion. He made some money online, etc., etc. So he could teach most people that didn't know how to do that, didn't know skills, didn't know beliefs, mindsets, right, that you need. And the second thing is that he has a very unique personality, right? Because he can tell stories. If you watch Andrew Tate, or if you don't watch it, but you can agree that he tells a lot of stories that are interesting and a lot of unique experiences. And to do that, you go in real life and you do something. And then you can tell that in your story, in your videos. You can tell the stories, that the experiences, the things you learned, and it makes you so much more interesting, right? So you need these two. And here is the thing. To get unique value or to get unique personality, in both cases, you need to do the same thing, which is extremely simple, but that's the formula that you need to do to really be very big on YouTube. If you don't want to follow this, you can have some success, that's fine. But if you implement this for 6 months, 12 months, you can really grow a lot. So I would highly recommend you, because this is the most powerful traffic source that you can have, and for building your brand, for making money, for monetizing your community, for selling products, courses, whatever you want. If you want to make money, grow your brand, grow your following, right? Have impact, make money, you need to focus on this. So make sure to pay attention. So that formula that I'm going to share with you is the following, which is very simple, but that's entirely true. Is you either need to have unique value, and for that you need to put time, effort, and consistency into it, inputs, or you need to have unique personality or unique stories, unique experiences, which also takes time to have effort and consistency. Let's think about it. Like, just right now stop and just literally think about it for a couple of minutes. If you want to have a unique value in your video, let's say you are going to make 1 hour in-depth tutorial where you are going to give a lot of value inside your niche or whatever, right? Now, that unique value takes time, effort, and consistency, because it takes time. Let's say if you want to make it really valuable, you need to spend 10 hours on your video when other people spend 20 minutes on your video, right? So that's time, effort. You need to spend a bunch of effort on it, right? You need to do the research. The more research you do, the more valuable you make it, the more no-brainer video you make it, the better. And the fourth thing is consistency. If you do it just for 1, 10, or 20 videos, you won't become a millionaire, right? You need to do this over and over and over again. And if you do, you can win, you can be one of the biggest people in space, and you can make money, and everything else in your life will become easier, right? If you really do this. Or the second way for building a unique personality, stories, experience, you again need time, effort, and consistency, right? You need time because you need to take the time to go out, to meet people, to make friends, to run marathons, to travel, to do cool stuff, to challenge yourself, etc., etc. You need time for that. You need effort, right? For example, a unique personality or unique experience or unique story can be on how you went to the gym for 2 years and you went from being not fit at all to becoming a very, very strong person. That's a unique experience that most people don't have, and it takes effort, right? And it takes consistency. You cannot have all these stories if you just went out for a day, you did some stuff, and you have a cool story. Now, you need to do it consistently. Every single week, a couple of times, you do something cool that you can have a story to tell, right? And it can be something very simple. It can be challenging yourself, doing some challenge, like reading a book, meditating, walking, running, meeting someone, doing something cool that's unusual, that's interesting, right? If you look at Hamza's example, for the sake of example, for example, he made a video, I went on a date with a 10 out of 10 Russian girl, and now I hate Western women. It's a unique experience, right? It's a controversial title and stuff. For example, you can agree with that, you cannot agree with that, that's not the point, but that's what he thinks, and that's okay, it's authentic to him, right? And 150,000 people watch this, right? And it's a unique experience. Not everyone goes on dates or does this, that, etc., etc., right? Or Hamza says, how I'd get 1 million subscribers if I had to start again. He got 1 million subscribers more, and now he can talk about that real experience. So he's not just sitting there and talking to camera and sharing something, right? But he has experience. Or the daily schedule that got me to $100,000 a month. So that's the experience. Not everyone can share their day that made $100,000 a month, because most people don't make $100,000 a month, and that's fine. But he has this unique experience, unique personality, unique thing, story that he can tell, and his video becomes more valuable, right? So when it comes to this new style of content where you are going to focus on value, you are going to focus on authenticity, on being real, you need to understand that just sitting you and talking to a camera is good, but it won't get you millions of subscribers if that's your goal. If that's not your goal, that's fine. Keep doing that because it's still beneficial for you massively. But if you want to take it seriously, then you need to either focus on unique value or unique personality. For example, for me, I've uploaded a full YouTube course on how to grow on YouTube with faceless channels, with personal brand, and it got thousands of views. Why? Because it's a full course and not a lot of people did it. So it took a lot of time for me to create that unique value, right? And I combine it with unique personality because I'm 21, I'm relatively young, and I had some level of success which is pretty good, and I can share that and it makes it unique, right? So that is very, very important. So if you are watching this video, you need to understand, okay, what are you going to focus on first? Are you going to focus on unique value or unique personality? Because when you make videos, how your videos are unique and how your videos are valuable, those are the two questions that you need to ask. Nothing else, right? If you want to become successful on YouTube, you either need to ask, okay, valuable, right? I mispronounced it, but you get the point. You either need to make them valuable. Let me quickly do like this. Valuable plus unique, right? Okay, your videos need to be either valuable, either unique, or both if you want to win big. That's it. And to get there, you need to spend time, effort, and consistency, and how to think about it, how to operationalize this so you can understand it better. Think in these terms. Unique value, how is it valuable? Like if you just talk to 10 minutes in the camera about a topic that 1,000 videos already exist, is that valuable? Not really, right? If you introduce your own story into it, your own personality, your own emotions, it will become more unique. That's why it's so powerful to be authentic, to tell your story, because you make it more unique. You see how it works? So you need to think about how can I make it more unique and more valuable, right? Can I spend more time, more effort, do something that no one else did, and do it consistently? Unique value or unique personality. If you want to sit down and talk to a camera and become successful, you can do that, but you need to have something that's unique about you, right? That is very important. There are people that sit and just look at the camera, and they get millions of views. For example, there's one man who is a cowboy, right? Let me show you the channel right now. And here's the channel. As you can see, it's called Dry Creek Wrangler Skool, right? And it has over 1 million subscribers. And this man, as you can see, I think he lives in a farm, right? He's a cowboy. So he has a unique experience, right? He has a unique personality, because not every person can say, oh yeah, I have a horse, I'm in my farm, I am old enough so I can give you a wisdom and advice, right? That's what makes him different. As you can see here, when you just ain't got it all together, that's the title, 5.6 million views in a year. But probably if you or me, we sit down and we record the same video, it probably won't perform as well, because we are not at his position. We don't have his personality. We haven't done all of the things that he did to talk about it, and that's okay. We all have our own unique story. But if we want to compete with other people, we need to understand why they go viral, why it works, so we can implement the same principles. And the principle from this is that he doesn't have any editing, he doesn't have any crazy team or crazy strategy. He just has unique personality that he worked on for decades, and he is not like everyone else. And that's why people are willing to listen to him, because he is wise, he's living a unique life, etc., etc., right? So that's the unique personality example. So what's the action step for you today? Is understand that if you want to really take YouTube seriously, if not, you can just keep making videos, because your first 10, 20, 50, 100 videos are not going to be very good anyways. You are going to learn, and that's okay. You need to start there so you can make it, and it's going to be worth it, right? But if you want to take it seriously, the sooner you start thinking about this, the better. So either understand, okay, how your video is unique and how it's valuable. If your video is not valuable and it's not unique, it's not going to work. It needs to be both valuable and unique, right? To make it unique, you can add your own story, you can add your own personality, you can put into more effort and time into the video so others want, so that makes it more unique, right? But how valuable is it? It needs to be so good that people would watch it. Why Alex Hormozi went viral? Because his content is so valuable that people share it, people like it, people keep watching it. That's why it went viral. That's as simple as it is. It's just that we want to find a shortcut when it doesn't exist, right? So unique, valuable, or you need to have unique personality, right? Which also makes it valuable. So either go out, make money, make 50K a month, 10K a month, 20K a month, so you can talk about this in your videos, so you have unique personality, you have unique stories, experience to share, which is interesting for people. It's not boring. Or spend a lot of time and effort, like for example for these videos or whatever, to do in-depth tutorials, in-depth videos, something to going over and beyond to making videos so good that the videos will perform better. This is the things for you to focus on. And no matter which one you focus on, at the end, it would be great if you do both, right? So for example, Hamza or all the people that are absolutely crushing, they have both. So they have a unique personality, they have unique experiences, stories, they are fun, they are interesting, they are charismatic, right? And at the same time, they provide unique value. What they provide, the content that they make is valuable and it's unique because no one else can make the exact same content because they are being authentic and they're sharing something that's really, really helpful for the audience. And it takes time together, but that's fine. When Hormozi started his YouTube channel, he said to his manager that he's prepared to do it for at least 10 years. Right, and it succeeded for way easier, way faster. Right, it still took a lot of work and effort, but he was prepared to do that. And as you can see, the people that are winning the most, these are the people that are thinking in this long term. So if you want to at least have a chance to get there, which is going to be, I think you can do that, and it can be really life-changing for you if you grow your YouTube channel, because that's the most powerful traffic source. Like the Skool games, who won it? Hamza, right? Right now he makes $200,000 a month, even more, just from his YouTube. That's how powerful it is. But it takes time, years to get there, but it's going to be worth it. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.